Shared freezer, Randy,
Yeah,
because, I've got three turkeys in the freezer, and I go buy more.
yeah, I'm about to go live. I am live. All right, this is Croc 36, and let me share a screen with you so you don't have a dark screen. I wanted to share the Schultes board with you real quick, which is right. Let's go with screen share, content only, and that would be right here. Um, yeah, right here. I just want you to take a look at his screen. Beautiful board, BBR, I think. Um, so, but pretty thin on the eastern front, and but two factories right on the front. So with three factories combined, that's 16 units he can place down if he so desired. So pretty powerful stuff. This is no walk in the park. If you're playing till 7 rounds, 8 hours and 45 minutes, it's all got to be done by round 7. And if you do a victory city, they've got to be captured and held around before. Um, that's what the guys at Board Game Nation were saying as they reviewed the championship. Anyways, there is a situation. Let me now go to my game. And there we go. Let me go to share again up here. That will share 42. All right. Got about half an hour before I have to leave for church. Don't have to do coffee because it's UPS's busy time of the year. Generally speaking, I like to buy airplanes. In other words, I have to have an excuse not to buy an airplane for the English because they can be used all over the map. They can be used up here, North Atlantic. They can be used in the Med. The next turn, they can be used in the Med, the Middle East. The next turn after that, they can resupply Lend-Lease to Moscow the turn after that, if you're careful. So tell me why I shouldn't buy an airplane. So Oscar, obviously we do 2 counts in this game on a continual basis. And this game we'll be doing 3. We'll be doing IPC count, which is right here. Now it's not the bonuses counts. It's only the actual possession territories they possess, the income's pure income. And right now he's at 117. And we got to keep him below 125 at the end of round 7. All right, so we have some concern. We have some targets that are easy targets, and this is time, so I have to be somewhat quick. So there's a lot to do, but the big counts for this one in this turn: 6, 7 units here, 8, 9. So I've got more than 9 here, but not enough to feel comfortable. Okay, the Med looks, oh my goodness, looks bad. I know that he's only got the 2, but he's also got the German destroyer. I could do a 50-50 battle here. There's no chance I'm doing a 50-50 battle. That is a red alarm fire. This is only slightly behind it, but doesn't have the punch. If I got lucky with this one, I'd take out the Italian transport. And honestly, there are no Germans that he could pick up with this. In other words, he'd have to divert. So this is a red alarm fire. I want a factory down here in a bad way. So let's go with a factory. Let's go with an airbase. And we'd have $1 left over. That is not to my liking. But let's assume that this game is just a game not to my liking. In other words, that I'm in a situation which is tough because I am. So Generally, Gibraltar, a Jabastion situation actually is pretty good for defending. Let me just do the count here. He's got 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Change out the factory. And I'm going to pop that and that. The turn order is different in this one. It's England goes after Germany, so but it goes before it's Italy. So the reinforcements, if you were to for some reason take Egypt, could I intervene? Looks like I can. All right, let's go. This is going to be the turn that wipes me out for money. Let's take a look at that right there. Okay, I'm going to pop one more of these in instead. No, 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 no. The reason is because I could, no, in this situation, I can't. All right, I was thinking through that earlier. Like I said, the time element is pretty serious. I did do a playthrough turn on my own. Okay, this just in case. All right, we're gonna go with that. All right, that's it. Lock and load. Okay, so these planes have to end up on Gibraltar. I don't like the sub, but don't I like it enough to? So I got the 3 plane scramble protecting transport against bomber. All right, let's do this. Let's do it. And let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So if I take, so the bomber's gonna have to do it. Sucks. The planes have to reach though. Sebastian. Sebastian. All right, 1, 2, 3. Oh, this one right here. Yeah, yeah. Could have missed that like a nitwit. That stays there. All right. This is a red alarm fire, like I said. That's a problem. This is literally all the resources I can bring there, but I don't want every freaking Italian plane dropping here. So conversely, I could attack Iraq, take away but he could then move in, drop all of his Italians, and then it becomes a fight for the Med. The Middle East. I do not want it to be a fight for the Middle East. This transport's inert because it has no one to pick up. This one could bring in 2 with a bomber assist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the bomber can assist to be three attack. Just to put it out there, if I conversely attack this force here with 4v4, 5v4, 6v4, I wipe the Germans out, but leave the Germans over here. And this German has the possibility of killing my Russian guy, getting into the rock bonus. Can't do it. Okay. I think that's what I have to do. I don't feel the power of choice here. He has 2 bombardments, so I need at least 5 in here. Should be plenty. So, all right, and let's go over here. And again, the power of choice. Here makes a lot of sense. But I gotta tell you, this is not encouraging. If I do this, they're killed. Now he's got to force the counterbalance to Japan right now is both the Russians. I'll tell you, the Russians are got to be aggressive in this game. I'm looking at this going, Russia has got to save the day. So I'm thinking these forces get up here and pin him up here. I get into season 7, pin quite a number of troops, but this is quite a number of troops. But that still leaves 2 factories to go against this, which is only receiving $10, and this, which is receiving not too many. So I don't know. You could balk about this being but I know that Japan is going to be the one that might win this game. The Victory City win. So I'm extremely aware of that. All right, we're going to try something. I think it will be pretty good. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to try to combine forces. Let's be a little bold. Let's get into his face a little bit. I'm going to go here. And I think that enables me to 1, 2, 3. No, it doesn't. I can't go this close. 1, 2, 3. Because he can land his planes. He could exchange his planes on the fighter. So it's got to be there. Won't go this far, will it? No, it will go that far. And then this one, it wouldn't have the plane support, it'd have the ships. Land both Anzac on here, bring all the Anzac forces here. That feels pretty good. Let's get everything up forward. Um, uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. He does have quite a bit here. So these need to join in. Three, 4. I'm seeing 4, 8, 9 versus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm seeing 5, 9 versus 12. So he could do that, but I think I'm going to welcome that. My daughter is making her first turkey, so it's a bit of a comedy routine out there. Okay, all right, so let's keep going. It's like the other day when my son was doing his thing. Uh, let's see here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go like this. I really don't know exactly what to do. I think that's pretty safe. One, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm going to go there. I can always go back. All right, I'm pulling the trigger on this, and let's do active units real quick. That one's staying behind. That one comes down. All right, let's see how this goes. God save the king. Yes. Okay, good. Whew. Nervous about that one. Okay, success. All right. Went a lot more conservative than I usually do. So really quite good.
Yeah. But you're the name
I don't think I need to block this. Um, I do have some planes over here. One, two, three, four. So no, no, don't need to block that. As far as I can see, I need at least four here, and I've got way more than four. That feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. I think I'm bringing that over to Gibraltar. And then this is as good as I get. I'm not sure how it could be better. And then let's just take a look here. This is 7, 8, 9. I've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm just gonna stir them.
And what did I buy again? I'm going to put the bomber there just for a unit. All right. And this looks pretty good to me. Probably as good as I can get it. Airbase. Oh, I forgot I didn't do the factory. I did the airbase in Gibraltar. Down here, I did a artillery and a transport. And then in England, I did one more anti-aircraft. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is way more than he has. Okay, that I'm gonna call that good. I'm gonna say, all right, let's do the done. $37. Okay, and over here, I can definitely kill whatever comes my way, his way. I think if he had any leftover infantry, $6. Okay, all right, here we go. Recap: destroyer in 19, 3 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 tank, 2 anti-aircraft, 1 British bomber in UK. 91 has a transport, and Gibraltar has a new air base as well as a naval base. Tank, 2 fighters and a diver, and 92 has a destroyer cruiser. Malta has a anti-aircraft. Syria has an infantry and mech. Transjordan has tank, mech, diver, fighter. Egypt has 3 infantry, 2 artillery. So Union of South Africa has infantry, artillery, and a transport. India has 2 infantry and artillery. Burma has diver, 2 fighters, 1 artillery, 5 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft. Begging to be attacked, by the way. Begging for an attack, please. 58 has a transport and infantry, and then a naked aircraft carrier and a cruiser, and 56. And that is, let's check it out. They're down to 116. And that is Crack 36's England. And off to church shortly. Get in the church, boys. Give God the worship he deserves. Live stream. Stop live stream. Crack it out.